Hi everyone, it's Andrew from RunSensible. In this video, I'll show you how to organize and manage information about your leads effectively using RunSensible. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to be notified of all new content. Let's begin. A lead refers to a potential client or prospect who has expressed interest in the legal services offered by a law firm. Leads are individuals or entities that may convert into paying clients with the right follow-up, nurturing, and engagement strategies. Keeping track of leads and making sure no prospect is lost in your sales process is a stressful and frustrating procedure. That's why RunSensible has so many features to help you organize your leads and keep track of them. This tutorial will teach you how to move your leads in your sales funnel. To view the leads you have previously added, click on the leads located in the left-hand side menu. To create a new lead, click on the New button at the top right corner of your screen. A form will appear where you can enter the necessary information about your new lead in the relevant fields. The first section of the form is designed to gather essential details about the leads. It includes fields for the lead's name, allowing you to input their first, last, and middle names. Additionally, the form includes a dedicated field for capturing the lead's primary email, accompanied by an Add button that allows you to include multiple email addresses as needed. Simply click the Add button to insert another email. Select the email type from the drop-down menu and provide a description if necessary. If an email is no longer needed, you can easily remove it by clicking on the trash icon. Next, you can add a phone number and select the appropriate label from the drop-down menu, for example, phone, home phone, or work phone, along with an optional description. The form allows you to add multiple phone numbers as needed. If a phone number is no longer required, you can simply remove it by clicking on the trash icon. Use this box to add any additional descriptions or details as needed. If you wish to add more information beyond the basic details, click on the Show More button at the bottom of the form, which will reveal additional fields for you to complete, allowing for a more comprehensive profile of your leads. After clicking the Show More button, you will see additional sections appear at the bottom of the screen. The first field is Industry, where the user can specify the industry associated with the leads. Next is the Institute field, which allows users to search for and select an institution related to the leads. The Status drop-down enables users to categorize the lead status, such as New, Follow-up, or Unqualified. Additionally, there is a Source drop-down to indicate how the leads was generated, such as through referrals, social media, or marketing campaigns. Users can also input the lead's title, reflecting their professional designation, and assign the leads to a team member using the Leads Handler field. The form includes a website field to record the lead's website or organization URL, and a leads score field to rate the lead's potential value or likelihood of conversion. The Date to Remember section allows users to manage important dates related to the leads. This includes fields to name the date and select the specific date from a calendar input, and add a description for additional context. These options aim to provide a well-rounded view of the leads and facilitate efficient management and follow-up. You also have the option to add additional dates as needed or remove them at any time if they are no longer relevant. The Contact Information section provides fields for entering the user's social media profiles, including LinkedIn, Twitter, X, and Facebook. Each field includes a refresh icon, which may be used to update or validate the provided URLs. The Address Information section allows for detailed address input. It includes fields for specifying the suite, unit, apartment, or floor, along with the street address, zip code, state, city, and country. There is also a drop-down menu for selecting the country, and a larger text area for adding additional address information. There is another section called Assign Tag. This feature allows you to assign tags to your leads, making it easier to categorize and locate them later. To use this feature, type the name of the tag you want to assign in the Assign Tag box. Next, you can choose a color for your tag by clicking on the small circle button to the right of the box. Once you have selected the color, click the Add button to assign the tag to your leads. You can create and assign as many tags as you need, helping you to effectively organize your leads based on categories that make sense for your firm. Finally, the Permissions section includes 4 options for managing access control: All, Handler, Team, and Users. These options determine who can view or interact with the information entered in the form. By default, the permission setting is set to All, which means every user in your system can see this leads. However, if you want to restrict access, you have several options. You can set the permission to Handler, which limits visibility to only the person assigned as the handler of the leads. By default, the handler is the user who initially created the leads, but you can change this assignment if needed. To do this, you would adjust the handler information in the boxes that appear after clicking Show More. Another option is to set the permission to Team, which restricts access to a specific team within your organization. When you choose this option, a drop-down menu will appear, showing all the teams you have created in your system. Select the appropriate team from the list to ensure that only members of that team can view and manage the leads. Alternatively, you can set the permission to User, which restricts visibility to a specific individual within your organization. When you choose this option, a drop-down menu will appear, displaying a list of all users in your system. From this list, you can select the specific user who should have exclusive access to view and manage the leads. Once you have completed all the steps, click the Save button located at the top right corner of the screen. Let's see how to customize leads views. After saving, your new leads will appear in the Leads list alongside your existing leads. Here, you can view your leads in 2 different ways. By default, leads are displayed in Table View mode, which provides a structured overview of basic information such as name, institute, email, phone, source, handler, creation date, and status review, organized into columns for easy reference. In the Table View mode, you can sort the leads by clicking on the name of any column. Initially, this will sort the column's data in ascending order, from least to most. If you wish to reverse the order to sort from most to least, click on the small arrow that appears on the right side of the column name after your first click. This arrow will change direction, indicating the new sort order. If you want to remove the sorting from a column, click the X button that appears next to the column name after sorting. To customize the columns in the Leads panel, start by clicking the Grid Customization button located at the top left corner. This will open a detailed customization menu, allowing you to adjust the layout according to your specific needs. If you wish to reorder the columns, locate the Reorder button on the left side of each column name, click and hold, and then drag the column to your desired position within the list. This feature enables you to prioritize the information that is most relevant to your workflow. Additionally, should you want to rename a column to better reflect the data it represents, click directly on its current name within the title column. This will allow you to edit and update the name accordingly. To adjust the visibility of each column, navigate to the Width column within the Customization panel, where you can modify the width of individual columns by changing the numerical value, ensuring that each piece of data fits comfortably within your layout. On the right side of the panel, you will find the Show column, equipped with toggle buttons that allow you to show or hide specific columns while in Table View mode, helping you to declutter your screen and focus only on the most pertinent information. After finalizing all your adjustments, click the Save button located at the top right corner of the screen to preserve your customized layout. In Table View mode, each Leads has 2 buttons on its left side. The first is the Quick View button. Clicking this button opens a small panel on the right side of the Leads panel, offering a brief overview of the selected leads. This Quick View panel allows you to access and add tabs within the leads, making it easy to view and update various details quickly and efficiently without navigating away from the main screen. To the left of the Quick View button, you will notice a 3-dot menu button. Clicking this button reveals a list of 4 additional options that enhance your interaction with leads. The first option is the Show Detail button. Selecting this opens the Leads Details panel, where you will find a comprehensive overview of the lead's information. Next in the list is the Quick View button, which provides a summary of the lead's key details and can also be accessed directly from the 3-dot menu. The Convert button provides functionality to convert a leads into another entity type, such as a contact or an institution. This feature is commonly used to manage the progression of leads as they move further along the sales or engagement funnel. A Convert Leads to Contact interface is displayed, specifically designed for transitioning a leads into a contact. The Leads Handler field identifies the individual responsible for managing the leads. In the Person field section, the contact's details, such as first name, last name, and associated institution, are outlined. The contact is further categorized under a contact type, selectable from a drop-down menu. Additionally, you can choose to create a legal matter for the converted contact by toggling the Create a Matter for this Converted Leads button. When activated, additional fields appear, allowing you to set up the legal matter seamlessly for the newly created contact. These fields include Matter Name, a required field where the user can input a name for the legal matter. Matter Number, a field for assigning a unique identifier to the matter. Practice Area, a drop-down menu to specify the area of legal practice relevant to the matter. Matter Pipeline, a drop-down for selecting the pipeline or workflow stage for the matter. Budget, a field to allocate a financial budget for the matter. Limitations Date, a field to specify any limitation dates relevant to the case. Billing Method, a drop-down to select the billing method for the matter, such as hourly. Matter Start Date and Time, fields to specify the start date and time for the matter. Matter End Date and Time, fields to indicate the expected end date and time for the matter. These fields enable the user to organize and structure the new matter with all necessary details, making it easier to track and manage within the system. To finalize and save the changes, a Save button is located at the top right corner of the screen. This layout facilitates the seamless conversion of leads into contacts and, optionally, the creation of related matters. The last button in Quick View menu is the Remove button. This button allows you to delete the leads from your list entirely. Each leads in the system is accompanied by a checkbox that allows you to select multiple leads for performing specific actions simultaneously. Once you select one or more checkboxes, a set of action buttons will appear at the top of your screen. The first action button is the Trash button, which you can use to delete multiple leads at once. The next button is the Merge button. In certain situations, you may need to merge leads to consolidate their information into a single, unified entry. For instance, if you initially add a leads without their email address, and later, the same person submits an intake form with their email, this might create a new leads entry. As a result, you end up with 2 separate entries for the same individual. Merging these entries helps eliminate duplicates and ensures that your data remains accurate. To begin this process, start by selecting the leads you wish to merge by clicking the checkbox on the left side of each lead's name. After making your selections, navigate to the top of the screen and click the Merge button to initiate the merging process. Once you enter the Merge Object interface, you will be presented with a comparative view where the key details of the selected leads, such as first name, last name, and status, are displayed side by side in columns. This side-by-side layout allows you to compare and ensure that the information is accurately merged. Additionally, you can click the Show All Rows toggle button located at the top left of the screen to reveal all available fields for each leads. When merging leads, it is essential to choose which leads will be designated as the use as master. This lead serves as the primary source of information, particularly in cases where there are discrepancies between the 2 leads in the same field. The information from the used as master leads will be retained and prioritized in the final merged record. while any conflicting or redundant details from the other leads will be discarded and will not appear in the merged profile. You can set a leads as the master for all fields by clicking the Use as Master button located under that lead's name. However, if you want to selectively choose which fields should take information from the other leads, you can do so by clicking on the specific field name in the column of the desired leads. This allows you to manually determine which pieces of information to keep from each leads. The Export Excel button enables you to generate an Excel file that contains all the information related to the selected leads. When you click this button, the system creates the file and automatically sends it to the email address associated with your logged-in account. In the email, you will find a download link, allowing you to easily access and download the Excel file directly to your device. This feature simplifies the process of exporting and managing your leads data, ensuring that you can quickly retrieve and use the information as needed. The Send Email button enables you to send the same email to multiple leads simultaneously. To use this feature, make sure that all the leads you have selected have a valid email address listed in their Information tab. This ensures that the email will be delivered successfully to each intended recipient. The Note button allows you to add a note to multiple leads at once. By using this button, you can quickly attach relevant information or reminders to all the selected leads, helping you keep track of important details. The Tag button is a useful tool for organizing your leads. By clicking this button, you can attach a specific tag to multiple leads simultaneously. This helps in categorizing and managing your leads more effectively, making it easier to filter and locate them later. The Dial button offers a powerful tool for seamlessly connecting with multiple leads via phone. When you utilize this feature, you can pre-record a message that will be automatically played to each of the selected leads. This ensures that your communication is consistent and efficient across all contacts. The message will be delivered directly to each leads using the phone number stored in their Information tab. Additionally, during the call, leads have the option to press any button on their phone to instantly connect with you, allowing for real-time interaction and further engagement. Alternatively, you can click the Convert button here to process the leads, following the steps outlined earlier. In the top middle of this list, there is a search box, which you can use to quickly find a specific leads. Enter the name or keyword associated with the leads you are looking for, and the search function will help you locate it instantly. When you are in the Leads Table View mode, the default setting is configured to display 30 leads per page. If the total number of leads exceeds this limit, they will automatically be divided across multiple pages, allowing for easier navigation and management. To move between these pages, locate the page numbers displayed at the bottom left corner of the leads list. These numbers represent the different pages containing additional leads. To view the leads on a specific page, click on the corresponding page number. This action will take you directly to that page, where you can see the next set of leads listed. If you prefer to see more or fewer leads on each page, you can customize the number of leads displayed. To do this, locate the Items per Page box, which can be found at the bottom right corner of the list. By entering a different number into this box, you can change how many leads are shown on each page. For example, if you input a higher number, more leads will be displayed on a single page, reducing the number of pages you need to navigate through. Conversely, entering a lower number will result in fewer leads per page, spreading them across more pages. To better manage and visualize the progress of your leads, you can switch to the Board view by clicking the Board button in the top right corner of your screen. This view focuses on the stages you have created for your leads, displaying each stage as a column, with the leads currently in that stage within the corresponding column. In this mode, you can easily see where each lead stands and quickly update their stage by dragging and dropping them into the desired column. To view the details of a leads, click on the lead's name, which appears as a blue hyperlink. This action will open a detail panel on the right side of the screen, providing a quick view of the lead's information while you remain in the Board view mode. If you wish to access the details on the full screen, click on the Expand button located at the top right corner of the Quick View panel. This will allow you to see all the lead's details in a larger, more comprehensive view. The filter option, located adjacent to the archive buttons, allows you to narrow down the displayed leads based on specific criteria. By clicking the filter button, users can customize the list to focus on particular subsets of leads, enables users to efficiently locate specific leads without scanning the entire list, customize the view to fit their tasks, and prioritize leads that require immediate attention. To filter your results by a particular field, click the plus button next to the desired field. Doing so opens a filtering panel with two main components, a drop-down menu and a search box. The drop-down menu provides several filtering options that determine how closely your search results will match the entered term. You can select options such as contains exactly or doesn't contain exactly, like, not like, starts with, ends with, depending on how precise you want the filter to be. Additionally, options like is empty or is not empty allow you to filter based on whether a field contains any data. When using these options, the search box will disappear, as no search term is needed. For more advanced filtering, you can refine your results further by adding additional criteria. To do this, click the More button at the bottom of the panel, which will expand to reveal a second drop-down menu and search box. You can then set a second filtering condition using the same process. At this point, you must decide whether both conditions should be met simultaneously or if results matching either condition should be included or from the right side drop-down menu. The system defaults to and, meaning the results must meet both criteria, but you can easily switch this to or to broaden the search. If you no longer need the second condition, remove it by clicking the X button next to the second search box. In situations where you need to apply multiple filters across different fields, RunSensible allows you to combine several criteria simultaneously. After defining one filter, move on to the next by selecting additional fields via the plus button. You can then establish values for each additional field, just as you did for the first. As with the dual value filter, you will need to decide if all criteria must be met or if the results can match any of the applied filters or from the right side drop-down menu. This flexibility allows you to create highly customized search results that meet complex filtering needs across multiple fields. Once you've finished setting up your filters, click the Apply button located on the top left side of the filter panel to apply them and view the refined results. If at any time you wish to remove the filters and return to the full list of tasks, click the Clear button at the top of the panel. For convenience, RunSensible also provides the option to save your filters for future use. To do so, click the Save button at the top of the filter panel after you've set your filters. This will open the Save Current Filter panel, where you can enter a name for your filter. Once saved, you can easily retrieve it by searching for the filter name in the search box located at the top right of the filter panel. This feature allows you to quickly apply frequently used filters without the need to reconfigure the settings each time. Next button is Archive, which allows users to archive selected leads. Archiving typically means moving records into a separate section to declutter the active list while retaining the information for future reference or retrieval. The Favorite button is next to the Archive button. It is symbolized by a star icon. This button likely allows users to mark specific leads as favorites, making it easier to prioritize or quickly access them later. Favorited items may appear in a designated section or be visually distinguished within the list for better organization. With RunSensible, you can manage all your leads in a way that helps convert them into clients. Once a lead is added to your list, you must decide their path and establish a process to turn them into clients. Lead status indicates where a lead is in your defined conversion process. This helps you track their progress, prioritize your efforts, and communicate effectively. To define the best process for converting your leads, click on the Settings button at the top right of the screen. Click on Contacts and Leads and select Lead Status. You can also use the search box at the top to find lead status. At the top, you will see two tabs: Lead Status and Reason for Disqualification. In the Lead Status tab, you can see the default process we have set up for you. There are two states you cannot change or delete: New and Unqualified. The new state is where leads are placed when they are first added to your list. The unqualified state is for leads you believe will never convert into clients, so you don't spend any more time or effort on them. You can change, add, replace, rearrange, and edit the names of any statuses between these two states. To add a new status to your leads process, enter its name in the name box at the top and click the Add button. This status will be added to the end of your process, just before Unqualified. To rearrange statuses, use the up and down arrows. To rename a status, click the Edit button on the right side of the status. After clicking Edit, you can change the status name. When you're done, click the Check button to save the changes or the X button if you don't want to change the name anymore. Use the Trash button on the right side of each status to delete the status. You can set communications for a status so that the person responsible for that leads knows what to do. To do so, click on the Set Communication button for the status. This will open the Set Communication interface. Click on the Communication Type drop-down to choose the type of work to be done when a lead reaches this status. For example, you can select Email, which means the responsible person should send an email to the leads to try to convert them into a client. After selecting Email, another drop-down will appear where you can choose the email template to use. Once you have made your selections, click the Save button at the top right to save the activity. Let's see how to disqualify leads. To define the reasons why a lead would be marked as unqualified, navigate to Reason for Disqualification tab. To add a disqualification reason, enter its name in the name box and click the Add button. You can use the up and down buttons to rearrange the reasons, and the Trash and Edit buttons to delete or edit them. To use the process you just set up, click on Leads in the left sidebar menu. There are two ways to use the process: Table View and Board View. The default is Table View. In the Table View, you can see the lead status on the right side of each leads. To change the lead status, open the leads by clicking on the lead's name link in blue. At the top, you'll see the process and the current status of the leads. The circles represent different statuses. Click on the circle that represents the status you want to change the leads to. The second method to use this process is the Board View. To use this, click on the Board button at the top. You will then see all the statuses as columns, with the leads under each status. In Board View, you can see the status of each leads at a glance. To change a lead status, drag and drop it into the desired column. If you set a lead status to unqualified, a window will pop up to collect information about why you disqualified the leads. Click on the Disqualification Reason drop-down to select the main reason and then explain the situation in the description box. Now we will explore how to manage leads communication and tasks. Once you have accessed the full screen details view, you will notice it is divided into two main sections. On the left side of the screen, you will find the Communication panel, designed to help you manage all interactions related to this leads. At the top of this panel, there is a circle with a placeholder image. When you hover over this circle, an Upload Picture button will appear at the bottom, allowing you to upload a specific picture or logo for this leads. This feature helps personalize the lead's profile in your records. Just below the circle, you will see the lead's name, accompanied by a star button on the right. Clicking this star button marks the leads as a favorite, making it easier to access later. Leads that you mark as favorites will appear in the list, filtered by the Favorite button on the main leads list, allowing you to quickly find and manage your most important contacts. Directly beneath the lead's name, you will find several action buttons that enable you to perform key tasks efficiently. To start, you can send an email to the leads by clicking on the Email button. This opens a user-friendly email composition interface designed to make professional communication with leads effortless. The interface includes a sender address field to ensure emails are sent from a designated email address, and it automatically populates recipient details for convenience. CC Carbon Copy allows you to send a copy of an email to additional recipients, and their email addresses are visible to everyone included in the email. This is typically used to keep others informed without expecting a direct response. On the other hand, BCC Blind Carbon Copy also sends a copy of the email to additional recipients, but their email addresses remain hidden from everyone else, including other BCC recipients. This is often used for privacy reasons or to discreetly copy someone on an email without revealing their inclusion to other recipients. You can create a compelling subject line and use the Schedule button to plan your email delivery. This feature allows you to specify a delivery date and time, which can be configured using the fields below the toggle. Additionally, you can set intervals and repeat counts to send the email periodically, such as hourly, daily, or at other customized intervals. Utilize pre-designed saved email templates for quick, consistent messaging without the need to draft emails from scratch. Let's see how to create a custom email template. Navigate to Settings, click Documents and Email, and choose Email Templates. Click the Create Template button. Add a name and subject line for your template. From the Category dropdown, select Leads and choose a category variable from the drop-down menu. Use the Add Attachment button to include any relevant documents. Create the email body using the rich text editor for formatting options like bold, italics, font selection, and alignment. Save your template by clicking the Save button at the top of the page. To create an email signature, go to Settings and click Account Management. Then, select Personal Profile and click on Signature. Click the Add Signature button to start creating a new signature. A pop-up window will appear, allowing you to design your signature with text, images, and various formatting options. Once you're satisfied with the content, click Save to add your signature to the list for future use. When you are done, click Send at the top right corner of the page to deliver your email with ease. When you click the Meet button, you will be able to schedule a meeting by specifying the attendees, exact date, time, location, and subject. The interface displayed is a new event form designed to create and manage events efficiently. It includes various fields and options for customization. At the top, there is a field to enter the event title, followed by a drop-down to assign the event handler. Attendees can be added or removed in the corresponding field. A drop-down menu allows selecting the calendar for the event. The event's start date and time can be specified. Users can configure reminders with drop-downs, including a primary reminder set for 30 minutes before and an additional reminder if needed. Notifications can be toggled on or off for email and SMS, with both currently enabled. There is a field for entering the event location, as well as options to select Save Templates and attach related documents. At the bottom, a rich text editor is provided for adding notes, offering tools for formatting such as bold, italics, font styles, and alignment. The form also features a Save button to confirm the event details and an X button to cancel. Additionally, if you need to create a task associated with this leads, you can do so by clicking the Task button and filling in the necessary details, ensuring that all tasks are organized and trackable. This will open a form where you can input all the necessary task details. The form is designed to guide you step by step, ensuring that all essential information is captured. At the top, there is a mandatory title field where users can input a brief description of the task. Below that, a Related to field allows linking the task to specific entities such as clients, projects, or cases for better context. The form includes options for setting a due date and time to establish a deadline, along with an email reminder time for sending notifications about the task. The Assignee dropdown enables users to assign the task to a specific individual. A Notes section provides space to include additional details or descriptions about the task. Users can manage the task's progress with a status dropdown to mark it as Open, In Progress, or Completed. The Contact Type field specifies the nature of the task, such as To Do, Phone, Meeting, Email, and Follow Up. Additionally, the Project Pipeline and Project Stage fields link the task to broader workflows. For hierarchical organization, the Parent Task field allows users to create subtasks linked to larger tasks. The form also includes a Task Priority dropdown to classify tasks as normal, high, or low, helping prioritize workloads. A Tag Assignment feature allows the addition of tags for easier categorization and filtering of tasks. At the bottom, permission settings enable users to manage who can view or edit the task, providing flexibility in access control. By default, the permission setting is set to all, which means every user in your system can see this task. However, you can restrict access using several options. Handler option limits visibility to the person assigned as the handler for the leads. Initially, the handler is the user who created the leads, but you can reassign this role if needed. Choosing Team option restricts access to a specific team within your organization. When selected, a drop-down menu will appear listing all the teams in your system. Simply select the appropriate team to ensure that only its members can view and manage the leads. Alternatively, you can set the permission to user, which restricts access to a single individual within your organization. When selected, a drop-down menu will display all users in your system. Choose the desired user from the list to grant them exclusive access to view and manage the task. Once you've completed the form, click the Save button at the top right of the page to finalize and save the task. Adding notes is particularly useful for documenting important details that can be shared with other users who have access to the leads, or for setting personal reminders about specific aspects related to the leads. Adding notes to the leads is possible through Note button. At the top, there's a subject field for entering the note's title, followed by a rich text editor where users can compose their notes with formatting options like bold, italics, underline, strike-through, font selection, size adjustment, text color customization, and ability to insert predefined snippets. The interface supports tagging other users using the @mention feature. This layout is optimized for creating, organizing, and sharing notes in a collaborative or professional setting. Below the text editor, a voice recording feature allows users to add audio notes by clicking the Start Recording button with a timer to track the duration. Below the timer, there is an audio playback bar that allows users to listen to their recorded audio. Controls are included for playing, pausing, and managing the playback. A speech-to-text button is available, enabling the conversion of spoken words into text, adding flexibility for transcription purposes. This feature is designed for ease of use, allowing users to enhance their notes with audio content or transcribe their recordings directly into text. Additionally, users can assign tags to categorize notes and even color code them for better organization. The interface includes permission settings, enabling users to control access by selecting options such as All, Handler, Team, or Users. By default, the permission setting is set to All, which means every user in your system can see this leads. However, if you want to restrict access, you have several options. You can set the permission to Handler, which limits visibility to only the person assigned as the handler of the leads. By default, the handler is the user who initially created the leads, but you can change this assignment if needed. To do this, you would adjust the lead's handler. Another option is to set the permission to Team, which restricts access to a specific team within your organization. When you choose this option, a drop-down menu will appear, showing all the teams you have created in your system. Select the appropriate team from the list to to ensure that only members of that team can view and manage the leads. Alternatively, you can set the permission to user, which restricts visibility to a specific individual within your organization. When you choose this option, a drop-down menu will appear, displaying a list of all users in your system. From this list, you can select the specific user who should have exclusive access to view and manage the leads. Once you have completed all the steps, click the Save button located at the top right corner of the screen. Furthermore, if an interaction or event related to this leads occurred outside of the software, you can use the Log button to record it within the system. To do this, click on the Log button, select the type of communication that took place, and then specify the exact date and time the event occurred. You can also add a detailed description of the event to provide additional context or information. This feature ensures that all interactions, whether they happen within or outside of the software, are fully documented and accessible, allowing you to maintain a complete and accurate history of all lead-related activities. To call leads, simply click the Call button. This will initiate a phone call to the leads using the phone number saved in their contact information. If RunSensible is integrated with a cloud phone system, the leads number may be dialed automatically for added convenience. You have 3 options for setting up calling within RunSensible. Make your number. This option likely allows you to use your existing phone number to make and receive calls directly within the RunSensible platform. Use Twilio. With this option, you can integrate your Twilio account into RunSensible. Twilio offers programmable communication services, including voice calls and SMS, with advanced features like call recording and tracking. Get your number. This option may guide you through acquiring a new phone number, either through RunSensible or a third-party provider like Twilio for seamless use within the platform. These features ensure flexibility and enhanced communication capabilities tailored to your needs. After completing the call, ensure the call details are logged in the Logs or Communication tab to maintain accurate records of interactions. To send a text message, click the SMS button to open a text messaging window. Enter the message you want to send in the text box provided. Review the message and click Send to deliver it to the lead's phone number. Like calls, ensure the SMS interaction is logged under the Logs or Communication tab for future reference. Directly beneath these action buttons, you'll find a drop-down menu labeled About Lead's Name, which allows you to toggle between different views or sections of the lead's details, including personal information, account details, and more. Additionally, this section displays metrics related to the lead's engagement and relationship status with your organization, such as loyalty point and trust levels. There is an area dedicated to assigning tags to the leads. To add a new tag, click inside the text box labeled Add Tags Here and type the name of the tag you want to use. If the tag already exists, it will appear in a drop-down list for you to select. If it is a new tag, press Enter to create it. You also have the option to set a color for the tag by clicking the color toggle next to the tag name. Assigning a color can help make tags more visually distinctive, making it easier to identify categories at a glance. You could also click the Add button to apply the tag to the leads. The tag will then appear in the Assign Tags section. On the right side of the lead's full-screen detail view, you will find several tabs dedicated to a specific aspect of the lead's information. The first tab, labeled Communication, serves as a comprehensive log of all interactions you have had with this leads. These interactions encompass a wide range of activities, including notes, emails, tasks, events, phone calls, logs, and SMS messages. By default, each interaction type has a blue checkmark to its left. This checkmark indicates that all records related to that specific type of interaction are currently visible within the tab. If you prefer not to view certain interaction types, you can uncheck the corresponding boxes. Unchecking a box will filter out that specific type of interaction from the Communication tab, allowing you to focus only on the interaction records that are most relevant to you. Within the Communication tab, each interaction is meticulously documented, providing you with detailed records that show which user engaged with the leads, along with the exact date and time of each interaction. This critical information is conveniently displayed in the bottom right corner of each entry, allowing you to track the sequence of events and identify the team members involved. Additionally, on the bottom left side of each interaction entry, there is a View Detail button. By clicking this button, you can access more detailed information about the specific interaction. This feature also allows you to make any necessary changes or updates to the interaction details. In the Information tab, you can input all the critical details about your leads. This tab is thoughtfully organized into several sections, each featuring default fields that can be tailored or expanded to suit your specific requirements. The first section is dedicated to the basic information of the leads and includes a description box for additional context. Following this is the Dates to Remember section, where you can select options from a drop-down menu, set important dates, and provide corresponding descriptions to ensure nothing is overlooked. To modify the Dates to Remember settings, navigate to Settings and select Automation and Notifications. From there, choose Date to Remember type. You can add a new date by entering its name in the input box and clicking the Add button. Additionally, you have the flexibility to edit existing entries or delete them as needed. One of these sections is the Contact Information section, which includes a field for the primary email. Here, you can add multiple email addresses, select their types from a drop-down menu, and provide additional descriptions as needed. Next, there is a dedicated area for adding phone numbers, allowing you to record the lead's contact details. You can add as many phone numbers as you like, assign labels, and include descriptions. If necessary, you also have the option to remove any entries. Additionally, there are toggle buttons labeled Opt out of email marketing and Opt out of SMS. These options allow you to mark whether the leads has requested not to receive marketing emails or SMS messages. If the leads has expressed a preference to avoid such communications, you can activate these toggle buttons to ensure that their wishes are respected. The Social Media section is specifically designed for adding links to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn profiles. Lastly, you can input address information and pinpoint the exact location on the map. The next tab is the Tasks tab. Here, you can view a comprehensive list of all tasks associated with this specific leads. To add a new task, click on the New Task button located at the top left corner of the screen. Each task in the list comes with several options for management. You can delete a task by clicking on the Trash button, or you can view more detailed information about the task by clicking the View Details button on the right side of the task entry. Additionally, you can mark a task as completed by clicking on the Check button, also located on the right side of each task. This will update the task status to indicate that it has been finished. The Event tab operates similarly to the Tasks tab, allowing you to efficiently manage all events related to a leads. You can add new events, delete those that are unnecessary. The Intake Form tab offers flexibility, allowing you to either use existing intake form templates or create entirely new ones tailored specifically to your needs. To get started with an existing form, click on the Add Intake Form button located at the top left corner of the screen. This will open a drop-down menu displaying all the available templates. From this list, you can select the template that best fits your needs. Once you have selected the appropriate template, click Save to add it to the Leads Intake Form tab. This makes the form immediately available for use, linking it directly to that particular leads. If none of the existing templates meet your requirements, you can design a completely new intake form to suit your specific needs. To do this, click the Generate Intake Template button. This feature allows you to create a form from scratch, ensuring it is fully customized to your preferences. After designing your intake form, it will be saved in your template list for future use. You can then select this newly created template from the list and add it to the Leads Intake Form tab in the same way as you would with any existing template. To start, enter the form name in the designated field. The first element in this menu is Business Info, which allows you to include your firm's details on your intake forms. This ensures that individuals filling out the form have access to important information about your business. To add this element, simply drag it to the center of the form. Once it's placed, you can easily customize it with your firm's specific details using the panel that opens on the right side. Start by clicking the Upload Picture button to add your firm's logo or another relevant image to your form. If you need to remove an image, simply use the available option to delete it when it's no longer required. To view the leads you have previously added, click on the leads located in the left hand. In the appropriate fields, provide your firm's contact information, including website, email address, phone number, and fax number, ensuring that anyone viewing the form can reach out to you. Additionally, enter your firm's address in the address section to provide a physical location, lending credibility and making it easy for clients or partners to find you. Once you've filled in all the desired information, it will be saved within this element. For future forms, you can insert the business info element, and all the previously entered information will automatically populate the new form. The date picker allows you to select a date from a calendar or input it directly in a predefined format. Is required toggle determines whether selecting a date is mandatory for form submission. If you require your clients to provide textual responses, you can incorporate either the short text or long text elements in your form. These elements allow clients to type and submit their answers, accommodating brief and detailed responses. Choose the appropriate element based on the length of the response you need and drop it onto your form. You can customize form content and design. The Content section defines form elements like titles, questions, placeholders, and default values, with options for mandatory fields and conditional logic. The Design section likely customizes appearance, such as colors and fonts. The Shrink feature is typically used to reduce the width of the form field on the form page. When the Shrink toggle is turned on, the specific field becomes smaller in size, allowing you to align multiple fields side by side horizontally on the same row, creating a more compact and organized layout for your form. To incorporate a specific paragraph into your form, you can utilize the Paragraph element. It offers customization options, including editing the title and text. The next group of elements that you can use in your form are drop-down, single choice, and multiple choice. They are ideal for situations where you want your clients to select an answer from a predefined list of options. You can customize these fields by adding as many options as needed to suit your requirements. The Is Required button ensures a form field is mandatory for submission when enabled, while disabling it makes the field optional, balancing the collection of essential and non-essential information. This way, you can effectively prevent your clients from providing irrelevant answers. This approach saves you valuable time and effort by allowing you to receive the specific information you need without having to search through unrelated or extraneous responses. If you want your clients to select only one option from a list, you should include either a drop-down or single choice element in your form. However, if you want to enable your clients to select multiple options from a list, you should add a multi-choice element to your form. If you require your clients to provide numerical answers, you can incorporate the number or spinner element in your form. These elements ensure that your clients can easily input numeric values. If you need to collect files from your clients, an effective approach is to incorporate the File Upload element in your intake form. This element enables your clients to easily submit the required files, simplifying the process of gathering necessary documents and enhancing the overall efficiency of the data collection process. The Divider element is used to visually separate sections within a form. It helps in organizing the form content by providing clear visual boundaries between different sections or groups of questions. The Divider element allows you to customize its width, style, thickness, color, alignment, and spacing to create visually clean and well-organized forms. Additional options, like Make Fields Smaller, ensure flexibility in design, enhancing navigation and aesthetics. If your form requires appointment scheduling or the collection of time-related information, incorporating the Time element can greatly enhance its functionality. The Time element provides a valuable addition to your intake form, enabling respondents to conveniently input and submit time-related data. Whether it's for scheduling appointments, tracking event timings, or gathering time-specific details. Integrating the time element ensures a streamlined and efficient process, enhancing the overall user experience of your form. The signature field is a dedicated area in the form where users can electronically provide their signature, either by typing, drawing, or uploading an image of their signature by clicking Add Signature. You can protect your information by using the CAPTCHA in your form. CAPTCHAs are used to make sure that a person, not a computer, is submitting the form. This helps in securing your data from potential access attempts from bots and other automated applications. The rating section in the form likely allows users to provide feedback using a star rating system, ranging from 1 to 5 stars. If you need to gather information but don't know the exact number of entries in advance, you can use the grid element. This feature allows you to organize information into columns and gives form fillers the flexibility to add as many rows as needed using the Add Row button at the bottom of the grid. Additionally, you can customize the form further by adding as many columns as required with the Add Columns option. Ensure that your intake form includes a Submit button to allow respondents to send their answers. Without a Submit button, individuals will be unable to submit the completed intake form. Once you're finished, click the Save Form button to complete the process. Once an intake form is added to a LED's Intake Form tab, the system automatically creates a unique link that connects the form to that specific leads. This ensures that the form is tied directly to the leads you are working with. After the client completes and submits the form, all the information they provide will be available in the Intake Form tab, making it easy for you to view and manage the details. When managing each intake form, you have 5 essential action buttons at your disposal, each designed to streamline your workflow. The View button allows you to review the customized form in detail, ensuring all information is accurately integrated, and it also offers options to print the form or download it as a PDF for your records. The Rename button helps you keep your forms organized by allowing you to change the form's name within the Leads tab, which is especially useful when handling multiple forms for the same leads. With the Copy Link button, you can generate a shareable link to the form, making it easy to distribute via email or other communication platforms. The Email button enables you to send the form directly to the lead's email address, ensuring they receive it promptly without the need for manual attachments. Finally, the Trash button allows you to delete the form when it is no longer needed, helping you maintain a clutter-free system. The next tab is the Document tab, where you can upload, organize, and manage all documents associated with this leads. In this tab, you can use the Upload button to select and upload any files you need, ensuring that all relevant documents are securely stored and easily accessible in one place. Additionally, the New Folder button allows you to create new folders, enabling you to categorize and structure your documents in a way that suits your workflow. Whether you are storing contracts, proposals, or other important files, this tab provides the tools you need to keep everything organized and within reach. Upon accessing the Documents section, you will see a search bar at the top where you can type keywords to search for specific documents or folders. This makes it easy to find what you need quickly. Next to the search bar, you will find view options that allow you to toggle between List View and Grid View for displaying your documents. Choose the view that best suits your preference for navigating through your files. Additionally, in the Document tab, there is a button labeled RunSensible Drive. By clicking on this button, you can download the RunDrive app to your PC. Once installed, this app will create a dedicated drive on your computer called RunSensible Drive. This drive will sync all the documents and templates you have within the system directly to your computer's desktop, giving you convenient offline access to your files. With RunSensible Drive, you can manage and interact with your documents and templates as if they were stored locally on your computer. Next to each folder or document, there is a 3 dots menu that provides more options. Clicking this menu allows you to download, preview, reference, rename, write description, or remove the selected item, giving you full control over managing your documents. An Actions button is available next to uploaded documents, allowing you to perform various tasks such as downloading, viewing the certificate, previewing, adding references, renaming, or adding a description to the selected item. The Preview button allows you to view the document directly within RunSensible without downloading it. In addition, there is a Send Email button next to each document and folder, making it easy to share files via email directly from the panel. The final tab is the Timeline tab. Within this tab, you can view a detailed record of all changes that have occurred in the Leads Detail panel. This includes a chronological log of each modification, along with the specific date and time it took place, as well as the identity of the user who made the change. This feature provides a comprehensive history, ensuring full transparency and allowing you to track all updates made to the leads information over time. At the top right side of each Leads Detail panel, you will find several action buttons that allow you to perform key tasks. Starting from the right, the first button is the Save button. It is important to use this button whenever you make any changes within the panel to ensure that your updates are saved before you exit. Next is the New button, which you can use to create a new leads. This button functions exactly like the New button in the Leads list, allowing you to quickly add a new leads directly from the Detail panel. Following that is the Convert button. This button allows you to convert the specific leads into a contact. It works just like the Convert option found in the three-dot menu within the Leads list, making it easy to transition a leads into a full contact in your system. The next button is the Invite to Meet button. By clicking this button, you can send an invitation to meet with the leads. When you click it, a Send Email panel will open. At the top of this panel, you will see a drop-down menu labeled From, which displays the default email address set in your system. If you need to, you can change the sender email by selecting a different address from this drop-down. Below the drop-down, there is the To field, which shows the email address that will receive the invitation. This field is also a drop-down menu, allowing you to select from multiple email addresses associated with the leads. You can change the recipient by choosing a different email from this list, and you can even add multiple addresses if you want to send the invitation to more than one person. Next, you will see the subject box, where you can enter the subject line for your email. After that, there is a drop-down menu labeled Event Link. Clicking on this will show a list of event configurations you have previously created in your system. Selecting one of these configurations will automatically insert the corresponding event link into the email message. The body of the email, which contains a default invitation message, will appear below. You can customize this message as needed. The event link will be displayed in blue at the end of the message, making it easy for the recipient to spot and click. Once you have completed your email, click the Send button at the top right of the panel to send the invitation to the leads. The next button is the Permission button. By clicking this, you can control which users in your system have access to this leads, allowing you to restrict or grant availability according to your preferences. Finally, the last button is the Trash button, which you can use to delete the leads entirely from your system. Okay, that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all the latest videos. As always, we want to thank you for choosing RunSensible.